Jon Bon Jovi's recent confession about his marriage has left fans in shock. Known for his long-lasting relationship with wife Dorothea, Jon opened up about the challenges they've faced over the years. While the couple has been together since high school and married in 1989, Jon admitted that the pressures of fame and constant touring took a toll on their bond. He shared that there were moments when their relationship felt distant, and he struggled to balance his personal life with his skyrocketing career. Despite these difficulties, Jon expressed deep gratitude for Dorothea's unwavering support, saying she was the glue that held everything together. Their ability to weather the storm has only strengthened their connection, and Jon is now more committed than ever to ensuring their marriage thrives. His honest revelation has surprised many, showing that even rock stars face real struggles in their personal lives. In 1986, Bon Jovi reached a pivotal moment in their career with the release of Slippery When Wet. This album was not just a commercial success, but a cultural phenomenon. It propelled the band into superstardom and became a defining soundtrack for rock music in the 1980s. With iconic tracks like You Give Love a Bad Name, Wanted Dead or Alive, and the legendary Livin' on a Prayer, Slippery When Wet resonated deeply with fans across the globe. The album sold over 28 million copies worldwide, blending glam rock energy with heartfelt lyrics and catchy hooks. This fusion allowed Bon Jovi to carve a distinct identity in the music world, capturing the hearts of both rock fans and casual listeners alike. Jon Bon Jovi, the band's frontman, became more than just a rock icon. He emerged as a versatile artist with mass appeal. His charm and charisma on stage were matched by his success in other areas. Jon explored acting, landing roles in movies like Moonlight and Valentino and U-571, as well as appearing in TV shows such as Ally McBeal. His ability to move between music and acting showcased his adaptability and broad talents. However, it wasn't just fame that defined Bon Jovi. Jon Bon Jovi's philanthropic endeavors played a significant role in shaping his public image. He founded the Jon Bon Jovi Soul Foundation, an organization dedicated to fighting homelessness and hunger, reflecting his commitment to giving back. This showed a side of Bon Jovi that was grounded and socially conscious, using his success to make a positive difference in the world. Moreover, Jon's entrepreneurial spirit led him to co-own the Philadelphia Soul, an arena football team, further expanding his influence beyond music and into the world of sports. This wide-ranging involvement in various ventures demonstrated his versatility and relentless drive. Throughout his career, Bon Jovi stayed true to his roots, evolving as an artist while maintaining the work ethic and authenticity that made him beloved by fans. His success is not just confined to rock history, but extends into the broader landscape of American culture, where he is regarded as not only a music legend, but a multifaceted figure whose impact transcends the stage. The romantic journey between Jon Bon Jovi and Dorothea Hurley began in an unexpected setting, a high school history classroom at Sayreville War Memorial High School. It was there that Dorothea, showing kindness and a sense of humor, allowed Jon to copy her homework. What started as a simple, innocent academic exchange soon evolved into a deeper emotional connection, setting the foundation for a lifelong bond. As Jon Bon Jovi's fame grew, so did his personal life. Although he briefly dated actress Diane Lane at the height of his career, it was Dorothea who remained the steady presence in his life. Their relationship was often kept private, and in an era where rock stars were expected to maintain certain public personas, their love story was largely a well-kept secret. In April 1989, at the peak of Bon Jovi's global success, Jon and Dorothea made a spontaneous decision to elope. Without any prior announcements or public fanfare, they flew to Las Vegas and got married at the Graceland Wedding Chapel. Their decision to wed quietly stunned both their management and their fans, many of whom believed that such an act might tarnish Jon's rock star image. However, their marriage, built on mutual trust and respect, proved to be one of the most enduring and significant decisions of Jon's life. Over the years, Dorothea chose to remain out of the public eye, focusing on her family and philanthropic efforts rather than seeking fame. She became deeply involved in their shared charitable ventures, particularly the JBJ Soul Kitchens, a community restaurant project aimed at helping those in need. While Jon's fame continued to soar, Dorothea's role in their relationship remained a strong, supportive anchor. Together, they raised 4 children, balancing their public and private lives with grace. Their relationship, one that started in a high school classroom, has defied the usual challenges of fame, time, and public scrutiny, It has remained a quiet but unwavering testament to loyalty, love, and mutual respect. In an industry often marked by short-lived relationships, John and Dorothea's love story stands out as one of the most enduring and inspiring in the world of music. It highlights not just their personal commitment to one another, but also their shared values, making their partnership a cornerstone of both Jon Bon Jovi's personal and professional life. As their relationship matured, Jon and Dorothea Bon Jovi built a family grounded in love, stability, and shared values. Over the years, they welcomed 4 children: Stephanie Rose, born in 1993, Jesse James Lewis in 1995, Jacob Hurley in 2002, and their youngest, Romeo John, in 2004. Despite the whirlwind of fame and the constant demands of an international music career, Jon has often spoken candidly about how fatherhood transformed his life. He describes it as a grounding force, something that redefined his sense of purpose beyond the stage and studio. While many saw him as a rock icon, Jon took immense pride in his role as a father, attending school events when possible, guiding his children through life's challenges, and emphasizing the importance of kindness and humility. Though his career often pulled him away on tours and filming schedules, he prioritized being present when it mattered most. Balancing a rock star's lifestyle with parenting was never easy, but Jon credited Dorothea's unwavering presence and nurturing spirit for creating a safe, supportive home environment that allowed their children to grow up with a sense of normalcy. Behind the scenes of their public success, Jon and Dorothea faced trials that tested their strength as individuals and as a couple. One of the most harrowing episodes came in 2012 when their eldest daughter, Stephanie Rose, suffered a drug overdose while attending college. The news, which quickly became public, shook them to their core. For Jon, it was a moment of devastating clarity, a reminder of how even fame and wealth could not shield a family from the vulnerabilities of life. He immediately flew to be by her side, and together, he and Dorothea focused all their energy on supporting Stephanie's recovery. Rather than shying away from the incident, Jon later spoke about it with honesty, using the experience to advocate for compassion toward families struggling with addiction. The ordeal not only drew their family closer, but also deepened their commitment to each other and to their children. Dorothea's resilience and emotional wisdom played a crucial role in holding the family together, reinforcing their shared belief that their children's well-being came before everything else. Through their response, they demonstrated that true strength lies not in avoiding hardship, but in facing it with unity, patience, and unconditional love. In 2006, Jon and Dorothea Bon Jovi established the JBJ Soul Foundation, a non-profit organization founded on their shared belief in the power of community and the importance of giving back. Their mission began with a simple yet powerful goal to address the pervasive issues of poverty, homelessness, and hunger. The foundation's early work focused on rebuilding homes for those who were struggling, particularly in Philadelphia. Over time, the JBJ Soul Foundation's scope expanded significantly, contributing to the creation of more than 500 affordable housing units across the United States, especially for low-income families and veterans. One of the foundation's most innovative and impactful initiatives was the creation of JBJ Soul Kitchen, a nonprofit community restaurant. This unique model aimed to combat hunger while fostering a sense of community and dignity. Instead of traditional pricing, the restaurant operates on a pay-what-you-can basis, allowing guests to either pay for their meals or volunteer their time in exchange for food. This approach not only provides nutritious meals, but also removes the stigma often associated with food insecurity, offering a space where everyone is welcome and treated with respect. Through these efforts, the JBJ Soul Foundation has made a lasting impact on countless individuals, restoring dignity and offering opportunities to those who have been marginalized by circumstances. By focusing on empowerment, sustainability, and community building, Jon and Dorothea Bon Jovi have transformed their personal values into a powerful public force that goes beyond traditional charity, challenging the way philanthropy can be done. While Jon Bon Jovi often receives the public recognition, Dorothea Hurley has been the quiet powerhouse driving many of their philanthropic successes. Passionate, focused, and grounded, Dorothea has taken a leadership role in managing the day-to-day operations of Soul Kitchen and other JBJ Soul Foundation initiatives. She is known among staff and volunteers not just as a figurehead, but as a hands-on organizer who brings warmth, empathy, and determination to every project. For her, the mission is deeply personal, rooted in a belief that everyone deserves dignity and a chance to rebuild. Dorothea has shared her conviction that blessings should be shared, And that compassion must be practiced, not just preached. Her involvement has helped shape Soul Kitchen into more than a charitable restaurant. It is a hub of healing, support, and second chances. Under her guidance, the foundation has continued to evolve, exploring new ways to serve vulnerable populations through education, job training, and community partnerships. Dorothea's quiet yet powerful influence reflects her commitment to service, her unwavering partnership with John, and a shared vision that success should always be used to lift others up. Jon Bon Jovi has often spoken about the pivotal role his wife Dorothea has played in their marriage, especially in the context of the high-profile life he leads. Over the decades, he has referred to her as his anchor, emphasizing how crucial she has been in keeping their relationship strong through the highs and lows that come with fame. In many interviews, he has candidly acknowledged the pressures of life on the road, the constant media attention, and the challenges of maintaining a healthy family life. He has openly admitted to making mistakes along the way and missing important moments with his family, but he has also highlighted the importance of Dorothea's unwavering support and loyalty. John has been honest about the difficulties of staying faithful and grounded in an industry where temptation is often around every corner. Instead of sugarcoating the complexities of marriage, he has consistently focused on the reality of facing challenges together. He reflects that a successful marriage isn't about avoiding problems, but rather confronting them as a united front. Dorothea, who has chosen to live outside the public eye, has always remained steadfast in her support, allowing their private world to thrive despite the often overwhelming demands of his career. Their marriage, now spanning over 4 decades, has become something of a rarity in the music world. In an industry known for short-lived relationships and tumultuous love lives, John and Dorothea's partnership stands as a testament to the power of mutual respect, emotional strength, and a commitment to working through life's challenges. It is not just built on romantic love, but also on a shared understanding of each other's needs, and the hard work that comes with maintaining such a lasting bond. In 2018, a defining moment in Jon Bon Jovi's career took place when he and his band were formally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a long-awaited honor that celebrated decades of chart-topping music, cultural influence, and global fan devotion. The ceremony was made even more meaningful by the presence of his entire family, including Dorothea and their 4 children, who had supported him behind the scenes through years of fame and sacrifice. It was a full-circle moment that symbolized not only musical success, but also the personal journey of a man who had managed to balance rock stardom with family life. Later that same year, John found a new way to connect with his son Jesse through business. The two launched Hampton Water, a premium rosé wine brand inspired by summers in the Hamptons, and a shared passion for quality and lifestyle branding. What began as a light-hearted idea, Jesse joking that rosé should be called Hampton Water, soon turned into a full-fledged venture. Together, they combined John's star power with Jesse's business acumen, creating a product that was well-received both critically and commercially. For John, the wine business wasn't just about expansion, it was about legacy, mentorship, and sharing a new chapter of life with his son as equals. Jon Bon Jovi has always been known for his public persona, largely focused on his music career and philanthropic efforts. However, in rare moments, he offers glimpses into his personal life, especially his long-lasting relationship with his wife, Dorothea. Though he generally keeps his private life away from the spotlight, there have been occasions when he shares heartfelt tributes, particularly on social media. One of the most touching moments occurred in 2021, when the couple celebrated their 32nd wedding anniversary. For this special occasion, John posted a black and white photo from their wedding in Las Vegas, showing them as young newlyweds radiating happiness. In his post, he included a brief yet deeply emotional message, reflecting on their journey together, from their early days in Sayreville to navigating the challenges of fame and raising a family. These personal glimpses into their relationship, though rare, carry a deep sense of nostalgia and warmth. They highlight the authenticity and depth of their bond, which has stood the test of time. Unlike the flashy displays often associated with celebrity couples, John's tributes are sincere and reflect the quiet, consistent love they have built over the years. His fans, who have watched the couple grow together, find these posts moving and genuine, offering an honest portrayal of a relationship that thrives away from the public eye. When Jon Bon Jovi eloped with Dorothea Hurley in 1989, it shocked both his fans and the music industry. At the time, Bon Jovi was a global rock icon, adored by millions, and his personal life was a subject of intense public interest. The secret marriage created a wave of disappointment and anger among many fans, especially those who had invested emotionally in his image as a rock star. For them, this move was seen as a betrayal, a loss of the fantasy of having their idol remain unattached. John has often compared the reaction to what would happen if a modern pop star, such as Harry Styles, suddenly married in secret. It was a moment that shook fans who had grown used to following his persona. The music industry, including managers and record executives, was also concerned. They feared that Bon Jovi's image would suffer, particularly among female fans, who saw him as the ultimate unattainable rock star. Despite the pressure, John remained resolute in his decision. Over the years, however, public opinion shifted. Fans came to see the marriage as an act of authenticity, an example of John's desire for privacy and normalcy, something rare in a world where celebrity relationships often ended in scandal. As time passed, the couple's commitment to each other became an example of lasting love in a world of fleeting celebrity romances. Rather than following the expected celebrity pattern of marriage breakdowns and public divorces, John and Dorothea built a stable, private life together. They avoided the typical public drama, instead focusing on their shared values and mutual support. Industry peers and colleagues praised their humility, loyalty, and ability to weather the storms of fame together. Today, John and Dorothea's marriage is not just accepted, it's celebrated. Their relationship is considered a rare example of genuine love surviving in the harsh spotlight of fame, and many see it as proof that long-term relationships can thrive in the entertainment industry, provided they are rooted in mutual respect, growth, and a commitment to each other. Year after year, Jon Bon Jovi has turned intimate occasions like Dorothea's January birthday and Valentine's Day into moments of public tribute and private tenderness. On social media, he typically shares a throwback photograph, often a candid shot from their high school days or a sun-splashed vacation image. Alongside these pictures, he includes a simple, heartfelt caption about how she remains the rock in his rock and roll life. These posts are not grand declarations but quiet, genuine expressions of love. Fans consistently flood the comments with well wishes, moved by the couple's refusal to rely on celebrity spectacle. Instead of lavish displays or diamond soirees, John and Dorothea cherish handwritten notes, family dinners, and shared playlists of songs that mark their early years together. These small but steady celebrations of love show a narrative grounded in everyday gratitude. The simplicity of their relationship resonates deeply with followers, who see in John and Dorothea proof that long-term romance can thrive even under the strain of world tours, film sets, and media scrutiny. The absence of extravagant gestures, replaced by consistent moments of connection, offers a refreshing model of love, one that stands as a reminder that the most meaningful relationships are often those built on authenticity and mutual respect. It's these quiet, personal acts that continue to define their relationship, leaving an enduring impact on those who follow their journey. At the start of Jon Bon Jovi's career, doubts surrounded his potential to make it in the music world. Dorothea Hurley, who would later become his wife, vividly recalled how she once dismissed the sound of his early rehearsal tapes. From the Bon Jovi garage, the music was nothing more than loud noise to her at first. Her parents, too, questioned the likelihood of John ever making a living on stage. They saw his dream as a far-fetched one, especially as he worked through long hours of practice and performing in small clubs. Yet, Dorothea saw something that others didn't: John's unwavering work ethic and his ability to channel raw emotion into music. While the outside world might have written him off, she stood by his side during the tough times, through marathon demo sessions at New York's Power Station Studios, and the financial struggles of being an unsigned musician. Her belief in him, despite the rough patches, was unwavering. This faith in John eventually paid off when his song Runaway began to receive attention from regional radio stations. This success was only the beginning, and soon after, Bon Jovi's album Slippery When Wet took the world by storm, solidifying his place in rock history. Looking back on those early years, Dorothea can laugh at how those doubts now seem so far removed from the success John achieved. But she stresses a powerful lesson sometimes: truly believing in a partner means seeing their potential, even when they themselves can't fully articulate it, and sticking together through the hardships until their talent, and the right timing finally align. Whether seated courtside at Wimbledon, strolling the Met Gala stairs, or attending the 2024 Musicare's Person of the Year Gala, where John was honored for musical excellence, and philanthropy, John Bon Jovi and his wife, Dorothea, present a united front. The couple's appearances at high-profile events showcase a seamless blend of classic style and relaxed affection. Photographers often capture small, telling moments that reveal the depth of their relationship. Dorothea's hand resting lightly on John's arm, John pausing on red carpets to ensure she isn't rushed by the press line, and their shared habit of press line, exchanging an inside joke mid-pose. These subtle details highlight a strong partnership rooted in mutual respect and love. Industry peers often cite John and Dorothea as a model of how a relationship can thrive amidst the pressures of fame. Dorothea's role is not one of a silent accessory, but as an equal stakeholder in the Bon Jovi brand, which extends beyond music into philanthropic endeavors. At such events, their presence emphasizes a belief they have upheld for years: loyalty, mutual admiration, and a shared purpose can not only coexist with fame, but can thrive alongside it. During a podcast appearance in April 2024, John Bon Jovi took a trip down memory lane, recalling the spontaneous and unforgettable night in 1989 when he and Dorothea decided to elope. While on the New Jersey tour, they slipped away from the band's busy schedule and made their way to Las Vegas. It was 1 a.m. when they hailed a cab, intent on tying the knot at the Graceland wedding chapel. Upon arrival, they were hit with an unexpected surprise. Nevada law required a witness for the ceremony. With no time to waste, they quickly enlisted the cab driver, who had no idea what was going on, but was more than willing to help. He signed his name on the marriage license and went back to his cab, leaving the couple to their own devices. The next morning, John and Dorothea's managers were in a panic. They feared that the secret marriage might damage John's heartthrob image. To make things more complicated, both sets of parents learned of the wedding not from their children, but from the tabloids. Despite the initial confusion and concern, John looks back on the night with a sense of humor. He believes that the impulsiveness of their elopement perfectly reflects the nature of their relationship: intuitive, confident, and resistant to outside pressures or expectations. What seemed, at the time, like a reckless decision became a testament to the strength of their bond. 35 years later, John and Dorothea's enduring marriage has defied the naysayers who believed that an impromptu elopement would lead to failure. Their successful union stands as proof that true commitment and love don't require grand ceremonies or elaborate plans. Rather, it's the trust, connection, and spontaneity that truly form the foundation of lasting relationships. John Bon Jovi has never been one to shy away from confronting the more complicated aspects of fame, particularly when it comes to the effects it can have on personal relationships. He has been transparent in interviews, acknowledging both his mistakes and the rumors of infidelity that have occasionally surrounded his life. Rather than adopting the typical celebrity approach of concealing imperfections, Bon Jovi has chosen to speak candidly about the struggles that come with being constantly on the move, away from loved ones, and the temptations that often accompany life on the road. Songs like Bed of Roses offer an emotional and honest glimpse into these internal battles, reflecting a man deeply conflicted by feelings of guilt and longing. The lyrics reveal a vulnerability rarely seen in rock stars, transforming what could have been seen as flaws into sources of connection with his audience. These musical confessions have not only painted a more human side of John Bon Jovi, but have also earned him a greater sense of respect. His openness about his mistakes, especially the strain it placed on his marriage, stands as a testament to his accountability and growth. This honest approach has not tarnished his image. Rather, it has helped to solidify his reputation as someone who is not afraid to embrace his imperfections. It highlights a deeper commitment to his relationship with his wife, Dorothea. In fact, it was never about pretending to be perfect, but about confronting his shortcomings and working through them. John's vulnerability in both his interviews and his music reflects a man who is willing to grow, admit faults, and continue striving to be better. His openness, rather than diminishing his character, has made his relationship with Dorothea even stronger. This authenticity, both in his personal life and his music, has become one of the cornerstones of his legacy. John and Dorothea's marriage has never been about maintaining appearances or following a set script. It has always been built on a foundation of mutual respect and a commitment to emotional growth. For John, the idea of honesty in a relationship is not about being perfect, but about taking responsibility for mistakes, learning from them, and striving to be a better partner. This focus on self-awareness and improvement has been central to their relationship. Over the years, they have developed a dynamic where communication is open and emotional maturity outweighs any tendency toward ego or resentment. Dorothea, known for her quiet wisdom and emotional intelligence, has played a crucial role in keeping their bond strong. She has navigated the complexities of being married to a global superstar with grace, earning admiration for her strength. Their marriage has endured not because it was without challenges, but because they both embraced growth, individually and together. Whether facing the pressures of fame, the demands of raising children, or personal difficulties, they have emerged stronger, demonstrating that a healthy relationship is not something that stays the same, but is an evolving, living thing, nurtured by patience, effort, and deep emotional investment. In 2024, John and Dorothea Bon Jovi celebrated a remarkable 35 years of marriage, marking a milestone that was far beyond a typical anniversary. Their celebration became a cultural moment, embodying the essence of enduring love, built on a foundation of care, honesty, and shared values. Over the course of their journey together, they have faced nearly every challenge imaginable, dealing with the intense spotlight of international fame, balancing demanding careers, raising 4 children, navigating health scares, managing personal controversies, and remaining deeply involved in philanthropic endeavors. Despite all these pressures, their bond has remained unwavering. Their anniversary was not celebrated with grand spectacle or media attention, but rather with quiet reflection and heartfelt tributes to what truly matters. In interviews and public events, they emphasized the values that had kept their relationship strong: forgiveness, partnership, emotional accountability, and an unbreakable commitment to both family and community. Their enduring relationship has proven that long-term partnerships can not only survive through adversity, but can also flourish. With mutual respect, a deep friendship, and a shared life mission, John and Dorothea Bon Jovi serve as living examples of what it takes for love to last, regardless of external pressures. John Bon Jovi's candid admission about his marriage with Dorothea has certainly taken many by surprise. Despite their long history together, from high school sweethearts to a marriage in 1989, the pressures of fame and constant touring have not been easy on their relationship. However, his words shed light on the reality that even rock stars are not immune to the challenges of maintaining a marriage amidst personal and professional pressures. What stands out is his recognition of Dorothea as a constant pillar of support, keeping their bond intact. Their resilience in overcoming these struggles only adds to the admiration fans feel for their relationship. John's vulnerability in sharing such a personal struggle reminds us that behind the glitz and glamour of stardom, the human side of life remains, with all its complexities and emotions.